In Unit 3, we studied the past simple tense. And when we study any tense, we should focus on these two important points. The first thing, the use of this tense, then the form of the tense. So we use the past simple tense to express an activity that completed in the past. We use it mainly with these key words: yesterday, last, last night, last week, last weekend, last month, last year, and the word ago, like 2 months ago, a month ago, 2 days ago, or an hour ago. Now, I want to remind you of the 3 types of sentences we should focus on when we study any tense. When we study any tense, we should focus on the affirmative sentences or the positive sentences, then the negative sentences, and finally, how to form questions in this tense. Now, let's replace the picture with the suitable verb in the past simple tense. How can we do this? Yes, excellent. Ali painted a picture yesterday. Ali painted a picture yesterday. Now, let's negate our sentence. Excellent. It will be Ali didn't paint a picture yesterday. Didn't paint. Didn't paint. Now, what did they do yesterday? Excellent. They drank milk. They drank milk yesterday. If we want to change our sentence into the negative, it will be like the following. They didn't drink milk yesterday. Didn't drink. Now let's move to another important point, which is forming questions in the past simple tense. But first, I want to remind you that we have 2 types of questions, which are yes, excellent, yes, no questions, and the second one is WH questions. Very good. First, let's focus on yes-no questions. Of course, you know that yes-no questions are questions their answers must be yes or no. But how can we form this kind of questions in the past simple tense? First, we must start with did. After that, we use the subject like you, they, she, he, or Jane, Mona, Ahmed. Then we are going to use the infinitive like read, go, watch, come, help. And finally, we are going to complete our question according to the meaning, like the following. Did they go by bus? Did she watch TV? Or did Jane come home? Etc. Now, let's use this picture to form yes-no question. Let's think. Yes. Excellent. Our question will be, did she eat an ice cream? And the answer? Yes, she did. Now, let's move to the next kind of questions, which is the WH questions. How can we form these questions? Yes, excellent. It's very easy. First, we are going to start with the WH word like what, where, when, why, who, and etc. Then we are going to write did. After that, the subject, and then the infinitive. And finally, we are going to complete our question, like the following. What did you read? Or when did they come? Or how did they go? And etc. etc. Now let's focus on this example. They drank milk yesterday. Let's form a question on this sentence. How can we form a question? Let's remind you of the steps of forming a question. The first thing, we are going to start with the question word. After that, we are going to write it, then the subject, and finally the infinitive. So our question will be like the following. What did they drink yesterday? Now we have another sentence. Let's read it. I used to collect pictures of babies. Let's form a question related to this part of the sentence. Pictures of babies. Yes? Let's remind you of the steps of forming a question. First, the question word, did, subject, and the infinitive. So, which question word we are going to use in this sentence? Excellent. What? After that, we are going to write did, what did, and the subject, here the I, is going to turn into you. What did you, the infinitive, use to collect? Excellent. And the question mark. What did you use to collect? I used to collect pictures of babies. Very good. Now let's apply our rule through this question. Do as shown between brackets. She bought a lovely dress yesterday. We want to negate this sentence. How can we negate it? Yes, excellent. She didn't buy a lovely dress yesterday. Sentence number 2 is she came late because she was sick. We are going to form a question related to this sentence. Yes, excellent. Why did she come late? Why did she come late?